What's up, everybody? Alright, I am done with my home time, and we are now on our way to pick up a famous Walmart and Colton load now. This load's going to be going to Clarksville, Arkansas. We're on the transition road now from southbound 215 to westbound 10 as we speak. It shouldn't take very long to get there, maybe 10 minutes. Alright, so hope you guys have all been enjoying your week. Never mind the Russia and Ukraine crap going on and whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, I might translate to higher fuel gas prices, which are already high enough, but it is what it is. Alright, so during my time off, I had medical appointments. Alright, so I ended up getting my COVID booster shot this week. Didn't have any real problems with it. I wasn't even that sore on my arm that I got it in, and not much of anything for side effects from it either. Now, speaking of that, though, I did also attend go to the Freedom Convoy event that was starting off at Adelanto Stadium in Adelanto, which is right next to Victorville, which is my hometown. Decided, it's just something to do. It wasn't interfering with anything I had going on. So my daughter and I went over there to check it out. I live streamed that on my Facebook page. If you haven't already seen that. It was more of a curiosity, something to do thing. Now, although actually in spirit I do support them. Now, mind you, like I said, I personally have gotten COVID shots, and I just got the booster this week, on Tuesday. But that's my personal choice to make, and I'm all for everyone else making their own decision on whether they should or shouldn't get it. Now, if you don't want to get it and you want to take risks, that's on you. That's not my problem. That's I don't need to be. I only need to worry about what I do, not what someone else does. It's an interesting looking GMC there. What is that? It's an unusual color. Come on, this fucking trailer is bouncing while I'm trying to slow down for this traffic in front of me, and the freaking trailer is bouncing because it's empty, and that's why they usually say that a loaded trailer actually stops more quickly than an empty trailer. If you got an empty, there's nothing to hold to keep the tires firmly on the ground, and in this case, the momentum shifted to the front and allowed the tires to bounce, and now I can't get the braking effect from those tires that I should be able to get. Alright, same goes for when you bobtail. You don't have any weight on the back of the tractor. It also has a tendency to bounce. So, actually, a loaded trailer stops more quickly than an empty trailer. Might be contrary to what a lot of you guys who might be newer at this or don't drive for a living might be willing to believe. Alright, we're off the highway here at Rancho Avenue. This is the way that I always take. I know a lot of our drivers prefer to take the Riverside Avenue route, but I prefer this route personally. Now, I'll be taking this way both in and out of there. Let's say it's going to Clarksville, Arkansas. I want to say it's probably due on the 16th. I haven't even looked at that part of my load assignment. It's more than likely going to be due on, the 26th, Today's the 24th. I don't think I'm going to have, the light just turned green, so it's alright. Pretty sure it's going to be due on the 16th. What are we waiting for? Is this trash truck broke down or something, or is he just not paying attention? Or is he not making the turn because he can't enter the intersection and leave, get out of it. I can't tell. That might be the issue, because I do see a number of vehicles on the southbound side of the overpass, and I can't tell where it actually ends. So that might be what his concern is he can't enter he can't legally enter the intersection if he can't clear it at the same time. Now we got a yellow light. Unfortunately.
40 minutes of remaining drive time.
Yeah, I don't know if that JB Hunt truck on the other side of the overpass, if they were blocking the southbound traffic from getting onto the eastbound 10 on-ramp. Because JB Hunt's trailer looked like it might have been partially in at least perhaps the left turn lane. Yeah, the one that's going across my view right now. This is bullshit. So much traffic coming southbound on Rancho. I'm going east on 10. Can't get much traffic through here before the light turns red, because nobody can get actually into the intersection and out of it. Finally making progress though. What the fuck you doing, pickup without a trailer? Your lane's ending. You have to yield to the guy with the trailer. Alright, so going back to that topic with that Freedom Convoy event, there's a pretty good turnout of people there who were not driving trucks. I mean, there were other CDL drivers there beside myself who just were in our personal vehicles. There were about maybe a couple of dozen trucks actually there that were going to be participating in the convoy. And I guess there are other gathering spots or rendezvous points, whatever, for these guys, for other, for drivers elsewhere, where they're all going to meet together. Eventually meet up and end up in Washington, D.C. together. This is ridiculous here. I'm not going to keep going this slow. This is 30 miles an hour. This is not reasonable. Alright, we're going to be making a right turn at the slide here. This is Aguamanza Avenue, or Aguamanza Road, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Aguamanza Road. Okay, so also, I ended up going to the dermatologist. You guys probably see on my my interior camera some a bunch of band-aids on my face. That was because of the dermatologist. They ended up cutting off some stuff. One of them I think was just scar tissue, but they wanted to be sure it wasn't a basal cell carcinoma. And I had some other what you call keratosis that that are not necessarily cancerous themselves, but they could develop into it. Now this intersection is so much better than it used to be. Way easier than it used to be. They need to do that a lot more for intersections like that. There's another Challenger. So I posted, I don't know, a month or two ago, how I noticed that there were a lot of Challengers in Texas. That people in Texas seem to love driving having Challengers, but it turns out it's more than just Texas. I've been seeing them a lot everywhere. Even here in California, I see more Like I just bought a 2017 Camaro last month. I don't see a whole lot of Camaros on the road, but I do see Challengers all the time. And then as it was with the Camaro, when I delivered to Coastal Pacific in Ontario the other day, that one's already on my channel. You guys can watch that. The owner of the lumber company who I was checking in with he was wearing a Camaro hat, and he was telling me about a Camaro club that is, I think they're based in San Bernardino, because it's 909 Camaros. Now, Victorville is in the 760 area code. 909 is down here in San Bernardino area. So I assume that the club, if you will, is based here, well, if you will. But he had mentioned them, he suggested I check them out on Instagram, and maybe come to one of their get-togethers or something. So at some point in time, I don't know, I might give that a try. But yeah, it's on any given day, I don't really, it's not a guarantee that I'm going to see a Camaro on the road. I do see them. It's just not necessarily every single day. Maybe every other day or something, or I might see 2 or 3 in one day and then not see any at all. There's a Camaro right there. But yeah, there's one, but I'll see numerous Challengers before I see even one Camaro, it seems, half the time. Slide over this way. Okay, so I have an idea here with this Walmart. So one of my friends came here for, I can't remember if it was a delivery or pickup. It might have been a delivery last week. And I guess there was a long line of trucks here trying to get into the DC. And the Colton PD officer unreasonably told him that he had that he couldn't stop there, and that he had to go circle around and come back or something. Like, are you stupid or something? Because if he does that, then some other trucks that are not here yet and don't know that the cops are there doing that are gonna probably just get in line in front, and now it makes it even harder for them to get checked in. So, you know, I told him that's an issue between him and Walmart. I mean, between Colton and Walmart, not between him and the driver, them and the drivers, whatever. All right, damn, there's only one truck over here at all. Okay, this is going to be a drop and hook, and I am going to be in and out of here pretty fast, or should be. Because I was told when I got the pre-plan that the load was already ready to go before I even got it planned onto me. So should just be a quick drop and hook. Go grab my, go check in, get my bills, and go grab the trailer and leave. Okay, guys, confirmed. Dropped my trailer and check in at the office. Alright, we're going to drop in row E or F, which is the row where the scale is at. As you drop in an F, because it's easier to just go right into that row and set up a backing, drop it, then bobtail over to the other side of the building, check in. Walmart drop trailers in the doors right now. Actually, unusual spots, Walmart loads. I mean, other trucks picking up Walmart loads though. I mean, going to other DCs. Still amazes me how many times I come here, and most of the trucks here are actually independents. Or small companies, whatever. With the exception of A&I. Yeah, I see A&I trucks all the time, but most of these guys I'm not really familiar with. Who's this? they're getting ready to dock in, I bet. Alright, I do see one open over here right in front of the start of the opening end of the scale. Hopefully I'll be able to get it in there with this. Yeah, it should be alright with this Trelco group truck here. Is that it? No. Not here. I thought I might have seen an opening over there, but no, it's not. This is the only open spot in this row, so can either do that or go for one of these other spots, but either way I got a van in the way. Gonna run out of space here. I got too worried about this guy. Alright. So we'll chase it in a little bit more. Now we're looking a lot better. Tandems have a much better chance of getting past this trailer here. Tandems over to the other side of that spot. Now, do what I can with it. I'm gonna have to. This guy's really complicated this. Could have been a lot easier if that guy's van wasn't there, but it's alright. He's got a job to do. I have a job to do. I can get it in there without him needing to move. So I'm a little bit more, a little excessively paranoid about that side of my trailer hitting the other JCT trailer sitting there. Better safe than sorry. If I take an extra minute and make sure I didn't hit anything, then just kind of rush in here and find out the hard way I should have gold or something. Okay, so it turns out this load is not due for delivery until the 27th, tentatively. Should be good there. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of time to work with. I will probably have enough time to get all the way there and do a full 10-hour break before it's time to deliver. It's the same lady. On my true team. I think that might have been. I don't know if she's aware that there's a staging area over there. I know she's new here because she didn't know where the blue office is. Finally done with the construction here. Looking in the mirror up there, I don't see anybody coming. There's a tractor hooked up to that JCT trailer. 4069. Whoever it is has 4 years with us. Don't know that number. The face doesn't look too familiar either. But he's been here as long as I have. Actually, just a tad longer. Let's figure out if I know him. Oh, that's Kevin Rogers. Okay. Yeah, I know him. I've swapped with him. I think I've swapped with him before. Alright, be back in a second. Alright guys, we're gonna be picking up trailer 6667. Should be in row H or whatever they call it. Up against the fence up here on the we get around the other side of the building up on the left side. Nobody's coming again. I'm looking through that mirror. Nobody here. I do see a couple of JCT trailers over here. Don't know if either of them are mine. Wait, that's 6657. No, that's not it. 6667. Nope, not that one. Should be an S row, but it could be over there too. 6668. That reefer is running. I always hate it when I get in that situation where similar numbered trailers are here. So there it is, right there. Alright, so that open spot there on the other side of the open spot is our trailer, 6667. Start my turn right when my hood mirrors get by the near end of the trailer. And look at that. See, you work on the timing of this stuff, and it's yeah, you can get lined up very well. All you have to do is just time it. Figure out what if it's too early, too late, and then make adjustments from there. Okay, this trailer is sitting a little on the high side. I did feel it. I did feel the fifth wheel go underneath it, but barely. And just barely is not enough to me. I want to see at least 20 PSI on my gauge. And I want to definitely feel it more than I did. Alright, so reminder, on the landing gear slightly off the ground when I actually hook into it. Then the landing gear will be easier to raise after that. Alright guys, let's go scale out. Probably don't even need a scale, but this is a good principle because there's a scale on site and it is very accurate. I'll go ahead and do it anyway. It's only a 29,000 pound build load though, and my load gauge here is not barely even at 50 PSI, which tells me there's not a lot of weight on it. The last pallet is very low to the ground, you know, probably only a couple of feet. And then the next row in front of that is maybe only like 4 feet up or so, and then the next pallets in front of that are about 6 feet. So, well, that combination of details tells me that I'm probably more than fine on my weights, but just for a good measure, I'm going to see what my weights really are. hours at 11,260-ish. That's not very much. It's less than I normally expect to see, so that's another indication that I'm probably not very heavy. Oh yeah. 37, we'll just say 160. That's not even 26,000 pounds. That's light. I don't even think this is going to weigh 70,000 pounds. Nope, 63. Well, we'll go with 63,040. That's also about 26,000 pounds or so on the trailer axle. So yeah, we're pretty light there. It means the BOL is very accurate in relation to what I actually have, because I usually weigh about 34,000 or so empty, and you have to pull forward, and you're a bobtail trying to back into a trailer. Okay, I remember my first time backing into a trailer too. Wow, we got two sides here. You can use both. A lot of people make the mistaken belief that this is a two-way gate, but it's actually one-way. So don't be afraid to use either side. Same with when you're first checking in at the other guard shack. You can use both lanes. It's not set up where there's one gate exclusively, one lane exclusively for OTR traffic and one lane for the Walmart dedicated traffic. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and park over here for a second. Just want to get out of the lane, the exit lane. I'm going to stay here just long enough where I can send my departure info. Is that 4345 Alpha and 4497? Who are they? Didn't recognize the guy in the other truck. 4497 looked like he's sleeping. I'm taking a risk parking there. I wouldn't be parking here for very long. Guys, let's see what this guy's doing real quick. Let's figure out how many miles it is from here to Clarksville. It's probably in a ballpark of 1,500 or so. So we're going to take the same route out of here as I took in. Right turn up here at Aguamanza, and then a left onto Rancho, and get on 10 East, and then I'll get on 215 North, and the same place I started the video from, and then 215 North and 15 North up to Barstow, and then I-40 all the way across from there to Clarksville. I will go ahead and end this here. You already know the route out of here. No sense in me dragging this video on. I can always make it short and a little bit shorter and to the point for you guys. What? Now I gotta figure out what is this guy going? Didn't know if that guy was gonna start pulling out or stay right there. Looked like he's staying there though, and the other guy waved me through, so. Okay, so it's actually not due in Clarksville until the 27th. Before I go, I will figure out. We're so stupid, so impatient. I'll get a miles, an idea on how many miles it is. And I'll give you an idea how likely it is I'll be delivering this load myself. We're 15:28 out, so yeah, I'll definitely be delivering this myself, because that'll take right in the ballpark of 2 full days to get there. It is 17:30 Central Time right now. That's Clarksville time. So I would expect that I'd get there by 1800-ish on the 26th. And we'll end up delivering in probably the early morning hours of the 27th. So yeah, I should be able to get either a full 10-hour break or the better part of a 10-hour break in by the time I'm empty. So, well, we'll see you guys on that video, all right? You all have a great day. We'll see you later.